As administrations change, so too do the trappings of power. The transition team works tirelessly to...
The resolute desk waits, a silent witness to history.
The White House stands as a symbol of enduring democracy, welcoming the dawn.
For the White House staff, the call to move was immediate. With practiced efficiency, they began the urgent task of packing up the presidency.
Maintaining the grandeur of the White House requires meticulous attention. Here, staff members
The Oval Office, a symbol of continuity and change. As one administration...
A monumental task by any measure, the White House move requires precision and care for these irreplaceable artifacts.
Every 4 or 8 years, this room is emptied. A quiet moment of transition before history moves forward once again.
The professional care taken with these documents stands in stark contrast to the chaos outside.
Security is our top priority. We double-check every tie-down to ensure your belongings arrive safely.
Majestic and historic, the White House is the heart of the executive branch. But as we look, this digital cutaway reveals the 6 floors of the executive residence, encompassing an expansive...
The executive residence forms the core of the White House complex, clearly separated into the state floor and the private quarters above. Beneath the recognizable facade of the White House lies a complex network of infrastructure.
The lowest level houses the industrial cleaning machinery and water treatment. Above, the upper basement features...
Achieving the perfect glaze requires intense heat, and behind every great dish is a foundation of immaculate organization and the finest provisions.
Main power conduit online. Routing auxiliary power to the West Wing grid. All systems stabilizing.
The White House, America's most iconic residence, holds many secrets. A look inside the White House reveals its distinct levels. The ground floor for diplomacy.
Perfection is the standard here. From the precisely tucked hospital corners to the immaculate duvet, nothing is left to chance in the White House guest chambers.
The White House, a masterpiece of neoclassical design, is defined by its iconic north and south porticos.
The White House features an impressive layout, spanning the ground, first and second floors. This emblem, the presidential seal, symbolizes not just a presidency, but the unbroken history of the White House and the nation it serves.
The blank canvas of democracy. Every 4 or 8 years, this room is emptied, meticulously prepared for the peaceful transfer of power.
As the sun rises over the Capitol, the White House remains the enduring heart of the nation.
The energy here is incredible tonight as the nation celebrates a historic transition.
As the White House divides between the outgoing and incoming administrations, the chief usher meticulously manages the transition.
It is a role steeped in tradition, demanding unwavering precision and loyalty to the office of the president.
The White House runs on dedication, from the precise service of the staff to the meticulous work in the kitchen, and the smooth transition of power relies on meticulous organization.
Now, as chief usher, this checklist is your guide to the executive residence.
The chief usher ensures every detail is managed, reflecting the diverse tastes of the administration, both in policy and on the plate.
Every morning, even within these historic walls, the routine remains the same. A simple ritual before the day begins.
Welcome, Madam First Lady.
Thank you, Chief Usher.
The Oval Office now awaits its new occupants, a canvas ready for history to be painted.
The transition is a meticulous process, one that requires precision and care. Every item, no matter...
Symbolizing timeless beauty, the White House holds within its walls the rich tapestry of American...
From the brushstrokes of history to the symbols of power, these portraits capture the enduring spirit of the presidency.
The Oval Office stands empty, awaiting its next occupant and a fresh start. In a house built by history, the future is shaped by enduring leadership and steadfast compassion. Awaiting its next chapter, the Oval Office stands empty, but miles away.
White House staff are renowned for their precision. Every box, every artifact is handled with the utmost care during this transition period.
A look inside the White House family living room during the Obama era. Even in this historic space,
A pivotal moment in history, forever etched in shadow.
At the stroke of midnight, Colonel Anderson was dispatched with the secure packages. The fate of the operation rested solely on his shoulders.
Movementlency requires military precision. Priceless artifacts, like the historic Resolute desk, are carefully secured by a highly choreographed team.
A symbol of enduring leadership.
while the First Lady brings warmth and grace to the nation's house.
A moment of levity between giants, yet the presence of Chavez reminds us that power must serve the people.
A graceful entrance signals the transition of power. Inside, the White House living room shifts from one family's comfortable style to the next.
In the halls of the White House, precision is paramount. Every grain of this historic wood is treated with the utmost care.
The transition of power is a meticulous process, requiring careful inventory and transfer of documents, ensuring continuity of government operations.
The peaceful transfer of power is a hallmark of American democracy, symbolized here by the simultaneous
Meticulous care is taken with every item, from archival storage to the polishing of historic mahogany.
A symbol of unwavering resolve. The security around the White House is maintained by those who pledge their lives to protect it.
He carried the fate of nations in that briefcase. Failure was not an option.
Beneath the gilded facade, the West Wing hums with the urgent, monumental task of moving one administration out and preparing for the next.
Security is paramount on this historic occasion. The streets are cleared and the guard stands.
The White House had never seen a character quite like Theodore Roosevelt. A man of action, bringing the spirit of the
These were the curiosities that fueled the imagination of men like Roosevelt, captured and preserved for study.
The White House was his pulpit, and he used it to preach the strenuous life, advocating for the preservation of our nation's wild lands. In the quiet grandeur of the presidency, even the most subtle decisions, like the choice of art, carried significant.
From the iconic portraits of our founding fathers to the very furniture they used, the White House stands as a test.
The White House transition is a logistical ballet, requiring the seamless movement of thousands of items, both in and out, simultaneously.
Out with the old, in with the new. A timeless exchange, marking the peaceful transition of power.
Whether signing for a routine delivery or polishing the historic hardwoods, the White House staff maintained the highest standards.
Precision is paramount. As the clock strikes 12, the handover of power is complete.
Preserving the past while building the future. Meticulous care goes into maintaining these historic pieces.
Experience the ultimate in personal comfort. With our new rainfall shower, every morning begins like a spa retreat.
As one administration prepares to leave, the meticulous work of maintaining the people's house continues.
Preserving the history of this space while bringing it into the modern era requires careful work and the finest materials, as you can see with this walnut.
The weight of the office rests on these few shoulders. They stand ready, but the real challenge is just beginning.
Every surface must be meticulously sprayed to eliminate all contaminants.
History is but a stage, and the leaders merely players. The true power lies with the one who manages.
From the hallowed halls of the National Archives to the bustling West Wing, dedicated professionals ensure the smooth transition. In the quiet solitude of power, the games we play are merely distractions from the one game that truly matters.
The fate of nations rests within this case. The nuclear football is never more than moments away from the Commander-in-Chief.
Today marks the ceremonial transfer of power, a tradition upheld by these brave soldiers for centuries.
The peaceful transition of power is a hallmark of American democracy, visible here as the outgoing administration's
Behind the scenes, the White House staff undertakes a monumental task, moving thousands of items with meticulous care during the transition.
As the transition gets underway, White House staff are carefully packing the executive residence, ensuring the safe.
The movement of these trucks symbolizes the peaceful and complete transfer of authority within the executive mansion.
The power to end the world rests in the hands of one man, secured within the nuclear football.
The weight of history rests on this moment, as the peaceful transition of power is formally concluded.
While some items are easily replaced, these historical assets are designated do.
As the final items arrive, the logistical precision required for a presidential transition is on full display here at the North Portico.
Preserving the integrity of these masterpieces requires meticulous care, from the floors we walk on to the canvases themselves.
Here at the White House, the preservation of these historic artifacts is a meticulous, ongoing process.
In the hallowed halls of power, even the most modern diversions find their place in history.
For over 2 centuries, the White House has stood as a symbol of democracy and resilience, an enduring institution.
While the nation's history is preserved in the archives, the work of the White House staff ensures the smooth transition of power.
Ensuring the podium is pristine for the president is a critical daily task for the White House staff.
Our highly trained technicians utilize state-of-the-art equipment to neutralize contaminants and ensure a surgically clean environment. In the hallowed halls of power, even the smallest spill demands immediate attention, a swift response to an inconvenient truth.
Every surface sanitized, every detail precise. This is the unseen work of the White House staff, executed with military precision.
With mere hours until the new administration takes over, the meticulous transformation of the Oval Office is underway.
From the moment the last box leaves the residence to the meticulous preparation of the executive mansion.
In this great nation, the voice of the people is heard, a testament to the...
In the heart of the nation's capital, the ultimate responsibility is transferred.
Always within reach, it contains the codes that could end civilization.
Grave responsibility contrasts sharply with lighter moments.
That is the funniest thing I have ever...
Contain this unassuming box is the ultimate authority.
When the latches are opened, the contents are revealed. Secure satellite communication and a sealed book containing the nuclear launch codes.
The fireball rapidly expanded, creating temperatures hotter than the sun, followed by the iconic mushroom cloud that reached the stratosphere.
The nuclear football, as it is known, maintains a constant vigil, ensuring the instruments of retaliation are always at the president's side. As the administration prepares to depart, the South Lawn becomes a scene of highly synchronized activity, demonstrating the efficient transfer of power.
The incoming administration's effects move in as the outgoing administration moves out, symbolizing the seamless transition of power.
When the unthinkable happens, the response must be swift. The continuity of government must be secured.
Behind the scenes at the White House, a highly choreographed operation ensures that renovations and transitions are executed with precision and efficiency.